Hello everybody, welcome to our 31st 2024 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Let's see. Alright, so link number 32 here in the chat, where we have quite a lot of teams already sold. And there it is. Let's see how many we actually have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 left. Alright, and today we have Bill with the O's, Ryan R with the Red Sox, Daniel E with the Yankees, Reds and Brewers. We have Shannon B with the Rays, Allie with the Blue Jays, Kent with the White Sox, Christian has the Guardians, A's, Cubs, and Pirates. Sherman has the Tigers, the Twins, and the Rangers. George has the Royals. Michael S has the Astros, Mariners, and Marlins. John has the Angels. Jeremy P has the Braves, Mets, Cardinals, Rockies, and Dodgers. Did I get that? I didn't get that right, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't know, I thought that was 6. Ryan B has the Phillies, Francisco has the Nats and Padres, Trent G has the Diamondbacks, and Eric B has the Giants. Alright, and oh, here we go. So there's the 3 packs with the autos in them, and they'll go at the back. Alright. Let's get cracking. Alright, we have Jackson Kent, first for the Nats, Kyle Teal, Red Sox, Matt Shaw, Cubs, Luke Cashel, Twins, Luis Baez, Astros, Rhett Lauder, Reds, Juan Baez, Brewers, Byron Churio, Twins, Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians, Dante Nori, first for the Phillies, Trey Yesovich, first for the Jays, Christian Moore, first for the Angels, Peyton Toll, first for the Red Sox, John Spikerman, first for the Phils, Nathan Flowling, first for the Rays, Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers, Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates, Kavir Steers, first for the Padres, Zach Earhart, first for the Red Sox, Randall Diaz, first for the Nats, Nick McLean, first for the White Sox, and a sky blue paper parallel of Keaton Dana of the Angels. That'll go to John. That will be 237 of 499. For Chrome, we have Adolfo Sanchez, Reds, Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners for Michael, Gage Zeal, first for the Yankees for Daniel, Ryan Clifford, New York Mets, Brock Wilkin, Brewers, Augustine Ramirez, Marlins, a Sky Blue Chrome of Braden Taylor, first rounder for Tampa, that will go to Shannon. Then we have a Plasma Seaver King, Nationals for Francisco, Refracted First Caviers Tears for the Padres for Francisco, and Jose Perdomo of the Braves. And that'll go to Jeremy. Zier Hope, Dodgers. Braylon Morrell, Rangers. Denrique Valdez, Cubs. Roman Anthony, Red Sox. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Vladdy Guerrero, Mets. Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins. Devner De Los Santos, Twins. Gerald Perez, White Sox. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays. James Tibbs, first for the Giants. Kalen Culpepper, first for the Twins. Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers. Blake Larson, first for the White Sox. Carter Holton, first for the Braves. Boston Bateman, first for the Padres. Ryan Waldschmidt, first for the Diamondbacks. Cam Smith, first for the Cubs. We have Chrome first. Fenwick Trimble for the Marlins for Michael. Ty Cetacine, first for the Cubs for Christian. Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers for Daniel. Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels for John. Titus Sissel, first for the D-backs for Trent. Hunter Cranton, first for the Mariners for Michael. Seaver King, first rounder for the Nats for Francisco. And we have in tune Dylan Cruz for the Nats for Francisco. Refractor first, Zach Earhart for the Red Sox for Ryan. And Aiden Major, first for the Guardians for Christian. And this one will be a fourth rounder for the Red Sox. Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets. Jose Perdomo, Braves. Nate Knowles, first for the Rays. Michael Massey, first for the Tigers. Jose De Paula, Dodgers. Jeremy Rodriguez, Mets. Tink Hentz, Cardinals. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Aiden Major, Phillies. Braylon Brazoban, Pirates. Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins. Eli Serrano, first for the Mets. Aiden May, first for the Marlins. Blake Wright, first for the Rockies. Theo Gillen, first for the Rays. Connor Griffin, first for the Pirates. Jack Caglianone, first for the Royals. Cam Caminiti, first for the Braves. Ben Hess, first for the Yanks. Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds. Billy Amick, first for the Twins. Cole Messina, first for the Rockies. For Chrome, we have Braden Taylor for the Rays, Trey Morgan for the Rays, Dylan Cruz for the Nats, Devner De Los Santos for the Twins, Paulino Santana for the Rangers, Josiah Romeo first for the A's, Jackson Kent first for the Nats, and a Lunar Glow Royal, Jack Caglianone. There's a nice one. George finally got something nice from the Royals. Very nice Lunar Glow of Jack. Refractor first Ariel Armas for the Cubs for Christian, and refractor first LP Langevin of the Royals for George. Round 5, that goes down here. Here's a paper Jack. There's Dylan Cruz, the Nationals. Edgell Radney, D-backs. Fernando Cruz, Cubs. Aiden Major, first for the Guardians. Gage Zeal, first for the Yanks. Ethan Salas, Padres. Noble Meyer, Marlins. Arjun Namala, Blue Jays. Davison De Los Santos, Marlins. Curly Martha, Rangers. Brandon Neely, first for the Red Sox. Brian Holiday, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Scheffelben, first for the Tigers. Ethan Anderson, first for the Orioles. Chris Cortez, first for the Angels. Braylon Doty, first for the Guardians. Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phils. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets. Colin Lindsey, first for the Dodgers. Travis Bazana, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres. Caleb Bonemer, first for the White Sox. And then Chrome, Victor Hurtado, Nationals. Felon Celestin, Mariners. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Jared Serna, Marlins. Clark Candiotti, first for the Padres for Francisco. Tanner Jones, first for the Royals for George. Caden Dana, Angels. And a Antune of Hagen Smith of the White Sox for Kent. Refractor will be Blake Larson, White Sox for Kent. And refractor Leo DeVries, San Diego for Francisco. We have Bryce Eldridge, Giants. Tommy Troy, Arizona. Hayden Smith, Rays. Yunji Vargas, Dodgers. Ty Petey, Mariners. Vladimir Asensio, Red Sox. Rainer Arias, Giants. Colt Emerson, Mariners. Sam Basallo, Orioles. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Tanner Jones, first for the Royals. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres. Griff O'Farrell, first for the Orioles. Bryce Rayner, first for the Tigers. Hagen Smith, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds. Carson DiMartini, first for the Phillies. Cal Steven, first for the Jays. Josh Kuroda-Grauer, first for the A's. Johnny King, first for the Jays. Tim Antonacci, first for the White Sox. Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves. We have a Chrome first Ariel Armas for the Cubs for Christian. Nick McLean, first for the White Sox for Kent. Blake Larson, first for the White Sox. Carter Holden, first for the Braves for Jeremy. Boston Bateman, first for the Padres for Francisco. And Ryan Waldschmidt is a first rounder for the Diamondbacks for Trent. And then we have a purple Ray. It is Theo Gillen, 206 of 250. Very nice first rounder for Shannon. I think we got a refractor Theo Gillen last break for. Now we take that a step up for the purple. She went a lot of breaks without getting much any Theo Gillen, so Shannon's due to get some here. Glad we could get her some. Good Theo Gillens. Alright. MLB Draft Night, Jack Caglianone for the Royals for George. Refractor Carter Holden, first for the Braves for Jeremy. And Braylon Brazoban for the Pirates. That'll be for Christian. Here's Dowell Joseph, Mariners. Leo DeVries, Padres. Jackson Wentworth, first for the Jays. LP Langevin, first for the Royals. Francisco Villarreal, Yankees. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers. Pablo Guerrero, Rangers. Max Clark, Tigers. Harry Ford, Mariners. Yoelin Cespedes, Red Sox. Rodney Green, first for the A's. Trey Snyder, first for the Mets. Cody Shojinaga, first for the Phils. Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves. Casey Salk, first for the White Sox. Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs. Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves. Ryan Sloan, first for the Mariners. Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians. J.D. Dix, first for the D-backs. Braden Montgomery, first for the Red Sox. Nick Kurtz, first for the A's. Alright, Chrome, Yohani Morales. Nats, Juan Baez, Brewers, Davidson De Los Santos, Marlins, Colt Emerson, Mariners, McAble, Phillies, Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres, and Brooks Auger, first for the Dodgers. Plasma will be Nick Kurtz of the Oakland Athletics. That'll be for Christian. And then refractor first, Boston Bateman for the Padres for Francisco, and refractor Sebastian Walcott for the Rangers for Sherman. I feel like there's some duplicate chrome in there, which is not usually great to see. Something weird is going on here. What's going on here? There's a die cut sticking out. There's a blue sticking out. What is going on with this pack here? Let's see. Let me straighten this out. What's happening? It's because the inaction was stuck to the blue. That's not good. That's not what we want to see. We have George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Sergio Vargas, Rangers. Agustin Ramirez, Marlins. Luis Cunipa, Braves. Felon Celestin, Mariners. Chase Alsop,
first for the Orioles. Connor Foley, first for the Diamondbacks. Sheng Lin, Reds. Brock Porter, Rangers. Miles Naylor, A's. Ivan Luciano, first for the D-backs. Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals. Aaron Parker, first for the Jays. AJ Cossie, first for the Royals. Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yankees. Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates. Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels. Titus Sissel, first for the Diamondbacks. Hunter Crane, first for the Mariners. Seaver King, first for the Nats. Carson Bench, first for the Mets. And Brody Brecht, first for the Rockies. Chrome is Vladdy Guerrero, New York Mets. Ethan Salas, Padres. Matt Shaw, Cubs. Luis Baez, Astros. Alexander Albertus, White Sox. Ty Petey, Mariners, and Sky Blue Chrome is Rays, Trey Morgan. So we got 2 Ray Sky Blues. We got Taylor and Morgan. Our in action is Dylan Cruz, Washington Nats. I will go to Francisco. Refractor first, Cam Smith, first rounder for the Cubs for Christian. Nice one there. And Yoelan Cespedes for the Red Sox for Ryan. So very nice refractor Cam Smith there. Action up. Dylan Cruz. So there's Braden Taylor and Trey Morgan. So it's 3 Chrome Ray parallels. Charlie Baileyson, first for the Mariners. Jackson Kent, first for the Nats. Kyle Teal, Red Sox. Matt Shaw, Cubs. Luke Cashel, Twins. Luis Baez, Astros. Cooper Pratt, Brewers. Ryan Clifford, Mets. Rhett Lauder, Reds. Juan Baez, Brewers. Byron Churio, Twins. Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians. Dante Nori, first for the Phillies. Trey Yesovich, first for the Jays. Christian Moore, first for the Angels. Peyton Toll, first for the Red Sox. John Swaggerman, first for the Phils. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers. Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates. Kavir Steers, first for the Padres. Zach Earhart, first for the Red Sox. Randall Diaz, first for the Nats. And then our Chrome. Rockies first, Cole Messina for Jeremy. How's it going? Any Phillies hits so far? Not yet, no. Nothing big from the Phils yet. Not even one of the good Chrome yet. Woody Hadeen, first for the Tigers for Sherman. Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates for Christian. Carter Matheson, first for the Phillies. There's a Philly for Ryan. Nate Dome, first for the Mets for Jeremy. Luke Holman, first for the Reds for Daniel. And an in-tune parallel. It is a green James Tibbs of 99. So very nice James Tibbs for Eric. 92 of 99. Tibbs. It's cool looking in tune there. So 2 first round numbered parallels here. Good to see. We have a plasma Leo DeVries, San Diego for Francisco. Oh, look at that. A refractor Jack Caglianone to go along with our Lunar Glow Jack Caglianone. So getting some good Jack finally for George. And then Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles for Bill. So we got Cam Smith followed by Jack Caglianone. I think they usually follow each other actually. Base cards anyway. Our 3 autos in our last 3 packs, in case for people who weren't at the beginning. So we already knew that. So there's a numbered hit in this one. I see something yellow or gold, one of the 2. Zero Hope, Dodgers. Braylon Morrell, Rangers. Denriche Valdez, Cubs. Roman Anthony, Red Sox. Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins. Dedmer De Los Santos, Twins. Gerald Perez, White Sox. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. We have Joshua Lugo, Angels. Nathan Flowling, first for the Rays. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays. James Tibbs, first for the Giants. Kalen Culpepper, first for the Twins. Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers. Nick McClain, first for the White Sox. Blake Larson, first for the White Sox. Carter Holton, first for the Braves. Boston Bateman, first for the Padres. Ryan Waldschmidt, first for the Diamondbacks. Cam Smith, first for the Cubbies. And a blue paper parallel, a first baseman. It is Bryce Eldridge of the Giants. That is for Eric. So we got
2 numbered giant hits in a row there. This one's a paper. I think we'll have a chrome, yellow or gold as well coming up. So we'll put our Dana here and our Eldridge here. And this yellow or gold will fall in right over there, number-wise. We have Yendry Vargas, Dodgers, Kyle Teal, Red Sox, Francisco Villarreal, Yankees, Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets, Parker Smith first for the Astros for Michael, Connor Foley first for the Diamondbacks for Trent, and our yellow or gold it's gold of 50. It is a Met. It's going to be Vladdy Guerrero. Another one of the Vlad boys. 6 of 50. We have going to Jeremy. Alright, in tune. Christian Moore of the Angels for John. Refractor first rounder Cam Caminetti of the Braves for Jeremy. And refractor Braylon Morel of the Rangers for Sherman. So it's 3 straight refractor first rounders. Okay, now it's time. We pull our autos. So 3 packs. 3 autos to go here. I think we've definitely found some duplicate chrome, base chrome, because we only pulled 2 first rounders up there. I'm not finding too many. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers, Vladdy Guerrero, Mets, Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets, Jose Perdomo, Braves, Nate Knowles, first for the Rays, Michael Messi, first for the Tigers, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles, Jeremy Rodriguez, Mets, Tink Hence, Cardinals, Theron Lorenzo, Tigers, Aiden Miller, Phillies, Braylon Brazovan, Pirates, Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins, Eli Serrano, first for the Mets, Aiden May, first for the Marlins, Blake Wright, first for the Rockies, Theo Gillen, first for the Rays, another paper Jack for George, Cam Caminetti, first for the Braves, Ben Hess, first for the Yankees, Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds, Billy Amick, first for the Twins, and our chrome. There's Griffin Burkholder for the Phillies. That'll be for Ryan. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets, for Jeremy. Kellen Lindsey, first rounder for the Dodgers with a little white thing on it. There we go. That'll be for Jeremy. Is that Daniel Egan, first for the D-backs for Trent. There's a first round Theo Gillen for the Rays for Shannon. First round Connor Griffin for the Pirates for Christian. And our autos of Blue Jay, a $4.99 Cal Steven. And that'll go to Allie. Her one team. 011 of $4.99. Second rounder Cal Steven, 59th overall pick. Alright, Bowman Draft Night. Christian Moore of the Angels for John. Refractor first rounder Ben Hess for the Yankees for Daniel. And Byron Churio of the Minnesota Twins. That'll be for Sherman. So we got 4 straight refractor first round picks there. A lot of first round chrome here to catch up. They do come in bunches most of the time, so it's not shocking. Alright. Hot pack number 2. Going up. Caden Dana, Angels, Brock Wilkin, Brewers, Walker Martin, Giants, Parker Smith, first for the Astros, Josiah Romeo, first for the A's, Zach Veen, Rockies, Jared Serna, Marlins, Johnny Farmello, Mariners, Camilo Diaz, Astros, Walker Jenkins, Twins, Emil Morales, Dodgers, Adolfo Sanchez, Reds, Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies, Blake Burke and Braylon Payne, first for the Brewers, Chase Burns, first for the Reds, Gage Miller, first for the Marlins, Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers, Ariel Armas, first for the Cubs, Benedict Trimble, first for the Marlins, Ty Suthasine, first for the Cubs, and Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers. There's another first rounder there. It'll be Cam Smith of the Chicago Cubs, which is usually followed by Jack Caglianone. For the Kansas City Royals, for George. Cam Caminiti, first rounder for the Braves, for Jeremy. And Ben Hess, first rounder for the Yankees, for Daniel, which is just how our refractors went. And then second rounder Tyson Lewis, if that's our next refractor, that's another good one. Let's see if it is. That'll be for Daniel. Billy Amick, second rounder for the Twins, for Sherman. And autos of White Sox. It is Sam Antonacci of the White Sox, who's a 5th round pick. That will go to Kent. We have an in-tune of Seaver King, first rounder for the Nats, for Francisco. And then refractor will be first rounder Ryan Waldschmidt, Diamondbacks, for Trent. And then refractor Tink Hence of the Cardinals, for Jeremy. So, no, we didn't go to Tyson Lewis. We went to another first round pick. And it's Ryan Waldschmidt of the Diamondbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 spots up there. Well, we went from having almost no chromes back there to filling up that back row really fast. Let's see, I gotta keep somebody down, I think. So there's Jack for sure, and Cam Smith will go up. Keep the pitchers down. Put up the hitters. Okay. Last pack, last auto. Let's see what we can find here. Brandon Sproat, New York Mets. Yohani Morales, Nats. Alexander Albertus, White Sox. Braden Taylor, Rays. Trey Morgan, Rays. Mick Abel, Phillies. Paulino Santana, Rangers. Clark Candioti, first for the Padres. Ryan Harvey, first for the Yankees. Hello, Sherman. Griffin Herring, first for the Yankees. Brooks Alger, first for the Dodgers. Victor Hurtado, Nats. Carter Johnson, first for the Marlins. Drew Beam, first for the Royals. Dakota Jordan, first for the Giants. Daniel Egan, first for the D-backs. Josh Carone, first for the Mariners. Woody Hadeen, first for the Tigers. Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates. Carter Matheson, first for the Phils. Nate Dome, first for the Mets. Clue Coleman, first for the Reds. And more chrome firsts here. Carson Bench, first rounder for the Mets, for Jeremy. Brody Breck, first rounder for the Rockies, for Jeremy. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers, for Daniel. Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates, for Christian. Kavir Steers, first for the Padres, for Francisco. Zach Earhart, first for the Red Sox, for Ryan. And then auto for the Angels, it is Chris Cortez. He was a second rounder, 45th overall. Pretty high second rounder, almost near the top. And that'll go to John. And then we have a Plasma Kyle Teal for the Red Sox, for Ryan. Refractor of Nick McLean for the White Sox, for Kent. And then Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers, for Daniel. So this McLean was a 3rd rounder. So we'll get you up as well. And Carson Bench will go up as well. I filled up that pretty good. Alright, well, it's time to recap what we have, everybody. So for our 3 autos, we have a second round refractor Cal Steven for the Toronto Blue Jays. A base auto of Sam Antonacci, who I think was a 5th rounder for the Chicago White Sox. And a base auto of second rounder Chris Cortez of the Los Angeles Angels. For our chrome numbered parallels, we got an 50 gold Vladdy Guerrero for the New York Mets. And of 99 green in tune James Tibbs, first rounder for the San Francisco Giants. A purple of 250, first rounder Theo Gillen for the Tampa Bay Rays. A paper blue parallel of 2023 first rounder for the Giants, Bryce Eldridge. A sky blue of 499, Caden Dana, I think he was a former second rounder for the Angels. And then we have a Lunar Glow of Jack Caglianone, first rounder for the Royals. And then we have 2 Sky Blues from the Rays, Trey Morgan and Braden Taylor. We have a Jack Caglianone Draft Night insert, a in-action die cut of Dylan Cruz for the Nats. For our refractors, we have a first rounder Cam Smith for the Cubs, first rounder Jack Caglianone of the Royals, first rounder Cam Caminiti of the Braves, first rounder Ben Hess of the Yanks, first rounder Ryan Walshman of the D-backs, third rounder Nick McLean of the White Sox, fourth rounder Zach Earhart of the Red Sox, I think it's his name, and then fourth round Kaviris Tears of the Padres. And then for our base chrome in the back, we got Seaver King for the Nats, Ryan Waltzman of the D-backs, Connor Griffin of the Pirates, Theo Gillen of the Rays, Kellon Lindsay of the Dodgers, Griffin Burkholder of the Phillies, Jack Caglianone of the Royals, Cam Smith of the Cubs, Tyson Lewis of the Reds, Carson Benj of the Mets. We also have Cam Caminiti of the Braves and Ben Hess of the Yankees here. So that'll be that for our 31st 24 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. It was pretty solid, pretty loaded, I'd say. As far as we filled up. A lot of stands. We got a good amount of Jack Caglianone in this one for sure. Not so much for the other top guy, Bazana. We did not see Bazana. Only a paper. But good one for Jack. Good numbered parallels. Lots of first rounders in there. And could have had some better autos, I guess. But that will be that. We'll get you guys your pictures tonight. I will ship it out on Monday. And look out for number 32. I linked it in the chat there. So thanks for joining. I will talk to you all soon. Have a good weekend, everybody. Peace.